I am Baba. Welcome to I am Baba. In today's episode, we will be talking about something close to my heart. One of the most important topics when it comes to fitness. How to make it sustainable, fun, and effective. I know for many of us, fitness can feel like a chore or something difficult to stick to, especially in the long run. But trust me, once you unlock the right approach, it can become one of the most rewarding parts of your life. In the last episode, I talked about how fitness transformed my life physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. But the big question is, how do you stick to it? How do you make fitness a part of your daily life without burning out or giving up? That's what we are going to talk about today. I'll be sharing insights from my own fitness journey, what worked for me, and how you too can find a way to enjoy and sustain your fitness routine. So let's get into it. And before I say anything, let's start with a mindset shift. Fitness should not feel like something you have to do. It's something you get to do. Think of fitness as a privilege, not a punishment. Your body is capable of so much, and taking care and responsibility of it should be an act of love. One of the first things that helped me make fitness sustainable was changing my perspective. When I stopped seeing exercise as a punishment for eating, drinking, or being out of shape, I started viewing it as a way to celebrate what my body could do. Everything changed. Then a habit was born. Remember, habits form by doing something repeatedly over time. So the first secret to make your fitness sustainable, fun, and exciting is to start small. That's my first tip for you. Start small, small. Yes, start small. I can't stress this enough. Too many people jump into fitness thinking they need to go hard right away. That's a recipe for burnout and frustration. Here is the thing. When you start small, you create momentum. You begin to build the habit. And over time, those small steps turn into big transformations. So don't worry about being perfect from the start. Focus on taking that first small step. Like they say, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. I remember when I first started, I didn't jump straight into lifting heavy weights or running marathons or anything like that. I started with simple walks, moving my body just enough to get the blood flowing. I was all about walking. I walked around my apartment complex. When I had some downtime at work, I went out for a walk. I would take these long walks in the evening, and they were like therapy for me. They were the moments I had to reflect, to breathe, and to connect with myself. Looking back, those walks were the foundation of the bigger things I've achieved today. So trust me when I say starting small is a key. Whether it's a 10-minute walk, a few push-ups, or a short stretch, it all counts. The goal is to make movement a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. The next tip, finding what you enjoy and make it fun. Here's the golden rule. You have to enjoy what you are doing to make it stick. It doesn't matter what everyone else is doing. What matters is that you find an activity that makes you feel alive. For me, it started with simple workouts, things like bodyweight exercises and walking. Eventually, over time, I found joy in more structured routines. The key is to try different things until something clicks. Don't force yourself into a type of workout you hate, because it won't be sustainable in the long run. Ask yourself, do you enjoy lifting weights? What about running, dancing, swimming, hiking, or just playing sports? Maybe group fitness classes or yoga is more your vibe. Explore all the possibilities. Fitness is not a one-size-fits-all. And the more you experiment, the more likely you are to find something that excites you. For me, weightlifting became that thing I looked forward to. But it didn't start out that way. At first, I hated the gym. I felt out of place. I didn't know what I was doing. But over time, as I learned more and started seeing progress, it became my sanctuary. Lifting weights became my way of releasing stress. And now, it's something I can't live without. I am Baba. And it's important to know that I was not only about lifting weights. I had to mix things up from time to time so that I didn't get bored. Some days I'll just be doing body weight workouts. The next week, I'll throw in some fun cardio challenges or hit the gym for a new routine. Variety keeps things exciting. Yes, a big part of making fitness fun is tracking your progress. There's nothing like seeing how far you've come to keep you motivated. Maybe it's tracking the number of push-ups you can do, the distance you've run, or how much stronger you've gotten over time. Celebrate those small wins. They make a huge difference. Another way to make fitness fun is by bringing in friends or family. Group workouts, fitness challenges, or even friendly competitions can take the monotony out of exercise and make it something you look forward to. Fitness is better when it's shared. Fitness is better when it's shared. I feel so privileged that from the very beginning of my fitness journey, I was accompanied by my friend and brother, Mangong. We decided to embark on this journey together, becoming each other's accountability partner. Every step of the way, we supported and motivated one another, which made the process not only easier, but also incredibly fulfilling. Anytime he visited me, or if I had to visit him, we would immediately go for a walk. Now hear me out. These walks were not just about the exercise. They became moments of deep, meaningful conversations that strengthened our bond as friends. We talked about everything: life goals, struggles, and of course, fitness. Over time, those walks became something we both looked forward to. A space where we could cheer each other on, share insights, and push each other to stay committed to the cause. Eventually, we both bought Apple Watches and started tracking our steps, our workouts, and calories burned. This added a whole new level of motivation. Imagine this: I'll be sitting at home and suddenly I get a notification that Mangong had already completed all his workouts for the day. Oh, that simple notification was all it took to light a fire under me. I throw on my workout shoes and head out to get my own session in, determined not to fall behind. But it didn't stop here. We created a WhatsApp group for like-minded individuals who were equally passionate about fitness. There was a system we called punching. The idea was simple. Every group member had to post a video of themselves working out to stay accountable. It was fun, exciting, and soon turned into a series of fitness challenges that kept us all on our toes. We had Stairmaster challenges, push-up challenges, ab workout challenges, you name it. We even shared food and recipe ideas, turning fitness into something more than just working out. It became a lifestyle, a community filled with laughter and shared experiences. The best part? After a few months, the transformation pictures started dropping. Before and after photos flooded the group, showing just how far we had come. Goals were being reached, bodies were changing, and most importantly, fitness became a force that united us as a community. It was an incredible journey, one filled with support, motivation, and a whole lot of fun. And that, my friends, is the power of fitness when you find the right tribe. Let's get to the next tip. Set simple goals. Yes, simple goals. You realize everything is simple around here. When you are starting out, you don't need to aim for six-pack abs or deadlifting 300 pounds. Your goals can be as simple as aiming for 5,000 steps a day or doing 10 minutes of yoga before bed. The point is to have something that gives you direction but doesn't overwhelm you. By keeping things simple, you allow yourself to build momentum and create a solid foundation without the pressure of massive expectations. Here is something crucial to understand. Fitness is not a short-term pursuit. It's not something you quit once you hit a specific goal. Fitness is a lifelong journey, a commitment to your well-being for as long as your body allows. If your only goal is to get six-pack abs, what happens once you achieve that? Do you stop? No. Fitness is not about reaching a destination. It's about embracing a lifestyle. When you view fitness through that lens, superficial goals like bigger biceps or broader shoulders become secondary. Sure, they are nice, but they won't be what keeps you going. By setting simple, sustainable goals, you stay on track and you give yourself reasons to celebrate along the way. These small victories, whether it's an extra mile walked or a few more minutes added to your routine, are just as important as the bigger milestones. Remember, fitness is a long game, and those small wins, they add up. So take time to celebrate every bit of progress. It's those little victories that keep you motivated and moving forward. In the beginning, I set a goal to do at least 30 minutes of movement every day. That's it. No specifics, just move. Some days it was a full workout, and some days it was just stretching and recovery. But I always hit that 30-minute goal. Over time, that simple goal became the backbone of my consistency. And it kept me going, even on the days I didn't feel like doing much. See? The next tip, stay consistent. Yes, be consistent. Now, this might be the most important tip of all. Stay consistent. Even if it's just a few minutes a day, Consistency is what builds results. Don't worry if you miss a day or two. What matters is getting back on track as soon as you can. The body thrives on routine. And the more consistent you are, the easier it becomes to stick to it. Here is the secret. Motivation will fade, but discipline will carry you through. So even on the days when you don't feel like it, just show up. Do something, even if it's just a little. That's how you make fitness a part of your lifestyle. That's just doing little things, simple things, setting simple goals, starting small. You see, everything is small. There were many days when I didn't feel like working out. Trust me. But what kept me going was the commitment I made to myself. I told myself, I don't have to crush every workout, but I do have to show up. And that's what I did. It didn't matter whether it was just a 10-minute stretch or an intense gym session. I kept showing up, and that consistency changed everything for me. And this reminds me of a book I read called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. The concept in the book perfectly illustrates what I'm talking about here: consistency. Hardy explains that success in any area of life is built upon small, seemingly insignificant actions done consistently over time. It's like the concept of compound interest in finance, but applied to your habits and efforts. Here is how it works. Every action you take, no matter how small, compounds over time, either positively or negatively. If you make small, healthy choices daily, like exercising, eating right, and prioritizing your sleep, those actions will snowball into larger positive results. On the flip side, small negative actions like skipping workouts or eating junk food regularly can compound in the opposite direction, leading to negative outcomes. The beauty of the compound effect is that it rewards patience and persistence. You might not see results immediately, but over time, the consistent effort will pay off in ways you can't imagine. Just like in fitness, it's not about hitting massive milestones right away. It's about showing up day after day, making small, deliberate choices that would lead to that long-term transformation. Last but not least, the fifth tip: recovery. Recovery matters. Listen to your body. Fitness isn't just about the time you spend working out. It's about what you do outside of the gym too. Eating well and recovering properly are just as important as exercising. I know you didn't see this coming. This journey is about sustainability. So don't push yourself too hard and too fast. Pain is your body's way of telling you to slow down, to respect it. Rest days are just as important as workout days. Give your body time to recover and don't beat yourself up. If you need, take a break. Fitness is a marathon, not a sprint. You are building something that will last a lifetime, so take care of yourself along the way. I can't stress this enough. Listen to your body. I'm saying this because I realized that to sustain my energy levels and perform at my best, I had to fuel my body right. For me, this realization came when I noticed my energy levels were dipping and my workouts weren't as effective. That's when I started paying close attention to how I was fueling myself. What I ate directly impacted how I felt and how well I could perform, both in the gym and in my day-to-day life. This understanding led me to experiment in the kitchen. I wanted to find a way to enjoy the process of eating healthy without feeling like I was sacrificing flavor. It wasn't just about hitting the right macros or calorie counts. It was about enjoying the food that will support my fitness goals. That's how I came up with Baba to me. my own all-purpose seasoning. Now I could cook protein-rich meals like chicken, fish, or eggs, and no, they wouldn't be bland or boring. Baba to me did actually make healthy eating exciting and flavorful. It helped me enjoy cooking and eating right without feeling deprived, fueling my body with foods that not only helped me perform but also made me feel good mentally and emotionally. And we can't really talk about fuel here without mentioning hydration. Staying hydrated is so simple, but often overlooked. Proper hydration helps keep your muscles and joints working smoothly, and it can even prevent cramps and injuries. Drinking enough water also helps in digestion and keeps your energy levels up, which is especially important when you are pushing yourself physically. This here is another reminder that fitness isn't just about what happens in the gym. It's about the entire lifestyle, including how you nourish your body so it can serve you at its highest level. Recovery is also more than just taking rest days. It's about ensuring your body gets the full support it needs to repair and rebuild. An important aspect of recovery is sleep. Sleep is when your body does most of its recovery work. It's when your muscles repair, your hormones balance out, and your mind gets the rest it needs to stay sharp. I used to think I could power through just a few hours of sleep, but I learned the hard way that this mindset only leads to burnout and injuries. Now, I prioritize getting enough quality sleep because I know it's critical for my performance, not just in the gym, but in all aspects of my life. And while I cannot forget this experience, there was a time when I ignored the signs my body was giving me. I was overtraining, not sleeping enough, and constantly pushing myself beyond my limits, thinking that was the way to see faster progress. But the reality was much different. My body eventually gave out, and I paid the price with two major injuries. One to my left knee, another to my left shoulder. These injuries were my wake-up call. They put me out of the gym for about 6 months. I don't want to even get into that. I learned the hard way that overtraining doesn't lead to success. It leads to burnout and setbacks. The knee injury made even the simplest movements like walking difficult, while the shoulder injury limited my range of motion and made upper body exercises impossible. The physical pain was frustrating, but the mental toll was even greater. Being sidelined from the gym for 6 months forced me to confront the fact that I wasn't in competition with anyone but myself. I had to let go of the pressure to constantly push harder and faster, realizing that sustainability is key in fitness. During my recovery, I came to deeply appreciate the importance of rest, recovery, and proper stretching, not just as an afterthought, but as an essential part of any workout routine. I had to adopt a new mindset, one that prioritized long-term health over short-term gains. I also learned the significance of proper form. Before the injuries, I used to focus more on lifting heavier weights and pushing through pain without paying enough attention to whether I was moving correctly. These injuries taught me that form matters more than anything. You can't build strength if you are not protecting your body in the process. Recovery became just as important as the workout themselves. I learned to listen to my body's signals, when to push and when to rest. I incorporated active recovery days, prioritized sleep, and began warming up and cooling down properly to avoid future injuries. The entire experience was a tough but valuable lesson balance, one that ultimately made me stronger and smarter in my fitness journey. So there you have it, my top 5 tips for making fitness sustainable, fun, and effective. Start small, find what you enjoy and make it fun. Set simple goals, stay consistent, recover, and listen to your body. These tips have helped me not only build a fitness routine, but also make it a part of who I am. I am Baba. Oh ho oh. Remember, this journey is about progress, not perfection. Take it one step at a time, and before you know it, fitness will become a natural part of your daily life. Thank you for tuning into today's episode of I Am Baba. If you enjoyed this episode or found it helpful, please share it with someone who might need a little extra motivation. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Next time, we'll be diving deeper into something crucial that can make or break your progress. Form. Yep, that's where we'll be headed next. Because trust me, I've learned the hard way that pushing too hard with the wrong form can set you back for months. So if you want to level up and make sure you are working out smarter, not just harder, you won't want to miss the next episode. Until then, keep believing in yourself. Stay active and remember, fitness is your first step to a better version of you. Let's keep moving forward together towards a stronger, healthier version of ourselves. See you next time. I am Baba. Oh ho oh. That we drum on. Bye.